Lana, do we know anything more about the number of injured?
Well, we know that at least 6 people are still critically injured. That's in addition to the 5 people who didn't make it. And we know that also that at least 200 people checked into local hospitals to get checked out. And when you compare that to how many people were actually on board this train, 243, it gives you a real sense of the impact of this crash.
Lana, a huge passenger train in a major American city. Can you describe for me just the scale of the rescue effort right now?
Well, we understand that there are still some passengers that are unaccounted for, and I was told that not long ago a crane was brought in to continue this search. As you can see behind me, there are still many police on the scene, and they're just racing to see what they can do.
We know this is a highly traveled route, the Northeast Corridor, one of the most traveled routes in America. What happens now? Are all trains down through Philadelphia?
Well, Tom and Brendan, this is actually the most popular route in the United States, 11 million passengers every single year. And so we know that this is going to have a huge impact on travelers. Amtrak says that there's going to be limited service on this Northeast Corridor today, but any trains that are going between Philadelphia and New York have been canceled. So a lot of travelers are going to be scrambling today.
Thank you, Lana Zak, just 200 yards from the scene in Philadelphia.
This really brings up the Amtrak budget. I mean, you know, I don't mean to be rude about it. We're in the middle of this crash with many people injured and perhaps more killed. But this has been something, Brendan, you and I have studied for over a decade.
It's something we've been looking at for over a decade. It's something that's been a part of our lives. I know. I went back and I looked this morning at testimony from James Redeker. He's chair of the Northeast Corridor Commission. Just one statistic. This is an economic question in the middle of a tragedy. One-day loss of the Northeastern Corridor could cost the nation $100 million in highway congestion, productivity losses, and other transportation. It is a bottleneck.
Within this crash and within the Metro North crash of a number of months ago, north of Manhattan, the question is if this was airlines, we wouldn't be having a budget discussion.
No, we're having...
Bob, for a sec, if this was airlines, this would get fixed. But it's trains, so...
we're having a fight. I think we're having a cultural fight over transportation in America right now. There are other countries that have figured out how to do
And, of course, the infrastructure week that we're having in Washington falls into that.